I am coming to you live today from Cumming. Everyone who follows me knows that I love living in Intown, Atlanta. Here is a 6-bedroom home for sale in Atlanta. A shout out to the listing agent, Nikita Hankerson with Keller Williams Realty Signature Partners. This is a screenshot just of an online listing. This home is listed at $1.775 million. 6 bedrooms, 5 baths, 4,900 square feet, built in 2006. Really pretty brick home off of Osborne Road in Brookhaven. I'm going to show you around a home today that is also a brick home with 6 bedrooms with more than 4,600 square feet. Also with a white kitchen, also with hardwood floors, also with a fireside family room, also with a 2-story foyer. This home where I'm showing you the pictures of now was built in 2006. I'm going to show you a home built in 2008. It similarly has a laundry room. It similarly has a blue bedroom. It has tray ceilings in the primary bath. It has 2 sinks. It has a walk-in closet. It has a separate soaker tub and freestanding shower. It has a back deck and a back patio. It has a workout room. It has the basement's actually fully finished, and it is a swim and tennis community. So I'm about to show you a home that's very similar to this home. Let's see, what else do I need to point out? So this home we've been looking at off Osborne Road is in Linwood Park, listed at 1.775. Beautiful home. If you like Linwood Park, give me a call. Happy to help you learn more about that. Today, if you go 28 miles north of Brookhaven, I am in Cumming, Georgia. And I am going to show you this home that is very, very much the same as that home we just looked at the pictures of, but half the price, less than half the price. 28 miles north of Atlanta. Less, you get half the price, right? Because it's outside of Atlanta. So the schools here are ranked 10 out of 10. This is South Forsyth High School. We are about to have a thunderstorm. It's been thundering. I'm so glad the rain has held off for me. So this home, message me for all the listing details. But this is a 6-bedroom, 4 full baths. Lists 4,665 square feet. List price, get a hold of this, $760,000. So half the price of what you'd pay in town. We're 28 miles north of the perimeter. There's the school bus. Let's take a look around, show you more of what you get at this price point in this location. So we have literal rocking chair front porch. This home does have the largest lot in the neighborhood. We're on 0.35 acres. Love the front yard. We are on a quiet cul-de-sac. Quiet when there's not a school bus making noise. I sold a few months ago. Let me show you. This is just sort of fun. I sold that home right there. The second flag down, second American flag down. Where I passed clients. A shout out to Chris and Terrace. I helped them buy a home and sell a home last year. They referred me to Robert and Mira, whom I helped them with their move. They did a buy and sell last year, and Robert and Mira connected me with this home seller. Absolutely love it when my past clients send their friends and family to work with me. All right, we walk in. There's the front door, the 2-story foyer I mentioned earlier. And you walk in the front door. There is a dedicated office space here on the right. It's set up as an office now. Of course, these are flex spaces, we call them these days. You use this room and what's going to suit you and your lifestyle. It does have French doors, so if you are using it as an office, you need to shut the doors, have some quiet, you can do that. To the left is what's set up as a dining room. It does connect to the kitchen. Of course, if you need this to be your craft room, your child's playroom, well, there's going to be other spaces that you may want to use as a child's playroom. But I had someone the other day say they would set up their art easel right here. I thought, yeah, all this great natural light, that's a great idea. Then the home quickly opens up to the great room. We've got a huge kitchen here, so much space, really abundant cabinetry. The big wraparound island with the double-decker 2-story island. Eating kitchen area, lots of space to eat there at the island. And the family room here with the built-ins on either side of the fireplace. There is a gas fireplace. Tons of windows. You've got to stay with me, because I'm going to show you this the biggest backyard in the neighborhood. We do back up to a protected green space. No one's going to build back there. There's a creek far, far away. We're well outside of any sort of flood zone. But wait until you see what all's been done to this backyard. It's like going on vacation, on a little retreat right in your own backyard. But first I'll show you the real quick upstairs and the expansive downstairs. There's a 2-car garage. Oh, there's a whole bedroom downstairs. I need to show you that bedroom, main level bedroom. Perfect for guests or if you have family members who don't want to climb the stairs. All right, so up here at the top of the stairs, we have this huge landing. There is a proper laundry room. We have 4 bedrooms up here on the top level. This is the primary suite with the tray ceilings. Remember, I mentioned that earlier on the Linwood Park home. Let me show you the view over the backyard, which I will take you to before we leave today. We'll walk out into the backyard. It's really pretty. They've made some good choices back there. Two sinks, separate soaker tub, and freestanding and shower. Tub and shower, his and hers. Big walk-in closet. Goes way around the corner. Hi, I'm Judy Jernigan with the Agency Atlanta Sage+Grace Realtor Group. If you are interested in learning more about this home we are touring, or the home I showed earlier in Linwood Park, or you just have real estate questions, I am happy to be a resource for you. I am easy to find. I am Judy Jernigan. Send me a direct message here, or look me up, give me a text message, or a good old-fashioned phone call works too. Back to the tour. I was connected with 2 lenders last week. I'll tell you the story while I'm showing you around the 3 more upstairs bedrooms. And then I'll show you that 4th bedroom that's on the main level. I was at a conference last week and I talked with 2 different lenders who mentioned a really good point, that there are many home owners who bought during the pandemic and have a really low interest rate, or right out of the pandemic have a really low interest rate. But the home no longer really works for them and their family. But it's really hard to give up that interest rate, right? I get that. But they pointed out many of these people also have other debt beyond just the mortgage payment. They have maybe a car payment or a home equity line of credit or student loans, or well, actually that wasn't in their example. What else was in their example? Oh, credit cards, like credit cards that you're not paying off. Those are, do we do all 3 bedrooms up here? Yeah. Do we do the blue one? Those have really high interest rates, right? You're usually a car payment, definitely credit cards if you're not paying them off every month. And what these lenders can do, one of them, Linda with Cross Country Mortgage is one. Shout out to Linda. She has a worksheet. She has it down to a science where she will help you figure out Like if you're one of these people who is in a home that's no longer working for your family, but you really like the low interest rate, look at all your other debt and look how much equity you have in your home, especially if you did buy during the pandemic or shortly thereafter. Your property values have gone up, right? So you have a lot of equity. When I was brand new in real estate, I had someone call me one day and say, "What does equity mean?" Like she really didn't understand that word. And it's very basically how much is at a basic level, how much do you owe left on your mortgage loan, your home loan, your mortgage? How much do you owe on that versus how much your home might sell for? What's left over, the difference between the two numbers is your equity. So you have a lot of equity in your home. What if you sold your home and used all that equity to pay off all that other debt? So you got rid of all of that extra, all those higher interest payments. Pause for the cause. I am in the garage because real estate is so glamorous. We have I'm going to come back to that thought. Somebody remind me in the comments if I forget. So we are here on the main level. We looked at the 4 bedrooms upstairs. This is the main level, the kitchen, obviously. The main level bedroom and the full bath right here. And this main level bedroom does have a nice size closet. Very, very respectable closet. All right, let me show you downstairs. And then, of course, I've promised to show you outside because it's really, really pretty here. Like being in a retreat. Quick feature I really like is this. Isn't this fun? This is made from a local tree. Not your everyday handrail. I just think that's a really fun little unique feature. And I really like the built-ins. So much great light here. Hardwood floors. Oh, there is new carpet upstairs. Let me mention we are in Blackstock Mill. This is in Cumming. They do have a pool here for the community, tennis courts, a playground, a gazebo. There are walking trails that go by a creek, and there's a waterfall. Really, really pretty community. And of course, the 10 out of 10 top rated South Forsyth High School. Heading down the stairs, I'm going to show you around this terrace level and finish my story about the loan, the lender's perspective. So this is a workout room or media room. Leave a comment. I'd like to know what you would use this room for. I had an open house. We had about 20 people come through at this property, and it was so fun to hear the different things people would use this room for. Someone said yoga. Someone said woodworking. Gift wrapping room is one I love to hear about. Workout room, of course. There's already space down here for like a kitchenette, and there's already a game room. So pool table, bar space, if you like doing entertaining, and there's a full bedroom down here, and of course the patio. So this is the 6th bedroom if you've lost count. Full bath with the 4th full bath. This was all remodeled in 2017. Pool table does stay. It's included with the home. I see Evan the mortgage man on here. Have you heard this? Leave a comment about the perspective I'm sure you have of people selling their homes, even with their lower interest rates. To finish that thought, the idea is the right mortgage person, and Evan may be able to help you with this. I'm sure he could, is crunch the numbers. You may be surprised that your monthly payment, once you use the equity you have in that home with the low interest rate that no longer works for your family, sell it, pay off all your other debt with the high interest rates, like your car, like your home equity line of credit, like your your credit cards, get them all paid off. Buy the new home that works for you and your family, and call me to help you with that, of course. And with all of that, and Evan can help you. Evan the mortgage man, hi. And then your new monthly payment, granted your new home may be at a higher interest rate, but you will have gotten rid of all that other debt. So your monthly payment, all things considered, all things in, might be about the same or even less, we've seen in some cases. I just thought that was an interesting perspective. I had not considered all the other debt before, when people were sort of thinking all of this through. All right, enough on that story. So this is the largest lot in this community in Cumming. We have this side yard. There are walking trails in the community, and one this is the trailhead, I believe it's called. It starts right here and goes into the woods, down by the creek and the waterfall. This is just so pretty. The home was recently painted on the outside. It has some newer air conditioner. The water heater is newer. The roof is newer. Really well-maintained home. Several updates. Built again in 2008. Remember, we were looking at Linwood Park, that home built in 2006. And this is more than half the price. But we are 28 miles north of Atlanta in Cumming. We're getting close to Lake Lanier. Close to a lot of shopping and dining here. And again, the 10 out of 10 South Forsyth High School. So something to think about. This home has 2 fire pits. Let me show you the outside. So this is the backyard. We do have the side yard there. I'm gonna show you, let's go down here next. And then I'll come back up the steps and show you the raised bed gardens. Actually, no, I'm gonna show you those first. Oh, did we look at the screened-in porch? I don't think we did. I love a good screened-in porch. So there's the outside patio with the porch swing. So romantic. Over here on this side of the home, we've got the raised bed vegetable gardens. There's a little tool shed. You can never have enough storage. Oh, I didn't show you the basement storage room either. Also really important, because you can never have enough storage. There's a whole big proper room in the basement with tons of shelving. I think I have to, oh no, I can't go in. I'm going to show you that real quick because storage is important. Right here. Yay. Imagine this lined with your plastic bins that are all labeled and organized. And a little drink fridge, which stays if you'd like it. All right, back outside. Love the collection of driftwood. All right, so we're out on the patio. We've got the swing. We've got the brick pavers. We looked off at the raised bed gardens on one side. And as promised, I have to show you. You have to come in person to see the view from the screened-in porch. It's really pretty, like a little grown-up treehouse. Meanwhile, there is a child's treehouse here in the backyard. So I don't know if you can quite tell in the video, but the camera, on the video camera, the fence line is right here. So your property line goes all the way there to the fence. Goes all the way back there. It's a little bit hard to see. There is a treehouse right there. We'll get closer. It is part of, this home. Someone saw it earlier and thought it was like shared community space. No, it's this house, this yard. This is your backyard. Imagine coming down here to this fire pit. This Adirondack furniture was custom made here to go on the custom deck, and it does stay along with the fire pit. So imagine hanging out here around the fire pit, telling stories. Anybody play guitar? I would love to be hanging out around the fire pit this fall as the weather maybe gets a little bit cooler. Somebody singing campfire songs. that would be so nice. What's been done in this backyard is just so pretty. It really feels like a retreat. We are in the shade. We've got this really pretty decking, 2 fire pits, backed up to protected green space. It's a watershed to the creek that's well beyond back there, so it won't be built upon. Gosh, there's a treehouse right through there, and good normal treehouse fashion. It's a little bit hard to see. Buried in the trees. But your kids are gonna love it. This is a very well-maintained home. Someone who's made updates and upgrades and just taken care of things over the years. I love just feeling like I'm in the woods, at a retreat, on vacation. But really, it's just the backyard. We are in Cumming, 28 miles north of Atlanta, north of the perimeter. Send me a message or DM here, leave a comment if you'd like the full listing details or a tour of this home or any other home. I'm Judy Jernigan with the agency Atlanta, Sage+Grace Realty Group. Thanks for hanging out with us today.